Good day, everyone, and welcome to episode 4 in our series of Hearts of Iron. Today, we're introducing some new music at the start of our videos, and this particular piece is by HOI4, and this is a variation on his piece, Stephen's Melody Number 3. I really enjoy it, and I hope you do too. So, just to press the wrong button and bring up things that we don't want to see, what we should do is a quick review of where we're at. We are in fact playing as Mother Russia. We are preparing for an imperialist fascist onslaught, both from... national focus complete, right? Both from... actually, I'll just pause that for a second. Both from the West, from Nazi Germany, or what will be Nazi Germany, and over here on the east, we are very keenly keeping an eye on the Japanese and what they're about over there. We have also discussed with Comrade Stalin, who we're on a first name basis with, so we call him Josef. We've discussed liberating the oppressed peoples of Finland and liberating down here the oppressed oil of Iran, which really is just our code name for saying we want the people of Iran to be free of the yoke of the oppressor. And in the meantime, we are over here fighting for the freedom of our good friends in Republican Spain. And we're going to be doing this for a little while to get some experience so we can make some modifications. But in the meantime, let's go and look at our national focus. And we are going down this path down here to get the extra research slot, the -5 for researching time, and of course the 3% for recruitable population, which is a huge benefit. Huge. Okay, so over here we have supply, a bit tenuous at the moment, but we have it. And we have basically isolated these two units. So without further ado, let's go and cause some mayhem and chaos and continue on with our great war effort. Now, that's what we're going to be about at the minute. So if we can prevent these guys from getting supply, we have a good chance of eliminating 3 Republican divisions, which will be good for us and our comrades in the Republican side. That is going on. So let's, while that's going on, have a quick look at our logistics. Well, we're not behind in infantry equipment anymore, which is good. And everything else is doing okay. We are not building anything because we don't have any surplus of anything, so that would be a bit tricky at the time. And we have allocated some more factories which haven't been utilized yet. Okay, and we have ships in the line as well. And in terms of construction of factories, we're still working through our initial builds in terms of civilian factories, which later game will be important for us. And now we're starting to get into, or we will be after this factory here is built, we'll be getting into our military factories as well. In terms of research, very exciting. Superior firepower. I am a great believer in artillery, so I do put effort into that. We're doing force rotation, which is strategy, planning and development for our Air Force, and we are working in excavation, which will give us an improvement in the minerals that we extract from the ground. And when this guy is done, we're going to go straight over here for additional factories, but not dispersed industry. We're going to go concentrated industry. So that's where we're at, and we're away. Yeah, we got this guy. We got this guy. That's all for the good. Ooh, we're losing now. How's that? Okay, tell you what. Oh, no, he's already back on the defense. Okay. Anyway, that's going along fairly. Whoops. That's going along fairly well over there. We need to be on top of this because getting ahead by removing their divisions from the fight is what gives us the edge and will lead to our ultimate victory over the oppressors of the freedom-loving peoples of Spain. And so we will just complete this encirclement, and there you go, Dunskies. All right, let's wander up here. And actually, let's go that way. We'll do that. Okay, all good. We're doing it 2. I think we might go up to 3 and just move the game along. Add a little bit of a clip here. I think we might try and encircle this guy up here. In the meantime, though, we need to be developing our claims over here so we cannot be delayed in our liberation of our fellow future communists. So we're going to conquer and we're going to take Tehran. 49 political power. So we're going to do that. So that'll be the first one. And we'll get that underway while we are fighting in Spain. I have read some reviews of Cornflakes, which is the current version that we're playing, that since the new release has come out, it's fairly certain that Republican Spain will win the war. Fairly certain, but not guaranteed. But we aim to turn that certainty or that near certainty into a guarantee by getting our troops involved and getting the hard yards done. That's what we're all about, the hard yards. Okay, so we're going along fairly nicely. Let's just go back and we'll check on Iran for a minute and find out when our justification for the liberation of the oppressed peoples will be completed. 30th of August, 37. Not too bad. Normally when the justification is complete, it gives you 2 months to launch your war. Otherwise it expires. So we'll go into Iran first, and the minute we enter into a war, our volunteers will automatically be recalled from where they currently are. That is, they won't be in Spain anymore. They'll automatically come back. But by that stage, hopefully, we'll have aided our brothers and sisters in the Iberian Peninsula to almost certain victory against the right-wing nasty people that are trying to take them over. No, we're doing all right. We've knocked out a few divisions. That's quite okay. We'll see if we can't do another encirclement up here. So we're not doing too well down on the left flank of the country, or even there. We seem to be holding the centre, but we've got a bit of a problem there, I would think. But the mighty, valiant armies of Mother Russia will certainly be putting their all in there. And, okay, we need to look at our divisions, because so far They are pretty average. Okay. So there's a now let me see. We do need to have a conversation about our infantry divisions. In fact, we need to have a conversation about most of our divisions. We need to build them to take advantage of the fronts that divisions have when they're fighting. So the standard front in a combat zone that's not being attacked from multiple directions is 80. And instantly you can tell from the combat width of this division that even if we have 4 divisions in there, it's not going to add up to 80. And if we have more than that, we're going to be wasting. There you go, Iranian posturing. We're going to be wasting manpower because it can't be used. So we really need to get our divisions up to the point where multiples of them can take up a front of 80. That will be the first thing. And we just need to check, actually, see what level we've got of support equipment. See, we've got 1,500 units of support equipment. I think if we get the 3, I would be quite happy, instead of developing a new division type, I would be quite happy to improve the existing division by adding the first and most important guys, their engineering company. They're brilliant for defense and they're very useful for attacks across river and attacking fortifications and all that sort of thing. So they're a must-have really in an infantry division, even at this early stage of the game. Oh, and we've been cut off again. That's sad. All right, we're going to have to cause some mayhem and we're going to have to enter into some fighting to get back into supply. Interestingly, there's a German armoured unit there. Perhaps a taste of future engagements. And we are winning, which is also good. Okay, so let's just go down here. We need to get some more buildings ready to build. Otherwise, that's not going to be a good look. So we'll cut that down for a minute. Social science, excellent. Doing very good there. And when this one completes, we'll get an extra research slot, which is great for us. Okay, we'll go over here. And of course, we're building away from where we think our front is going to be. And our front basically is going to be along this river, because we're going to build a fortified line there to hold our fascist friends at bay, as it were. 1, 2. Why did you not go there? Okay. And 1, 2. All right, that should keep us busy for a wee minute there. Very good. Okay. How are we doing down here in France? France. Spain. There's France, right there. Just a hop, skip and a jump from literally where we are. Hey, what's going on over here? And they're all engaged in conflict, and we're all running out of supply. I think we're doing okay. I don't think we need to worry at this stage. The stats are looking pretty good, so we'll just put the speed back up. Keep this chugging along nicely. Okay, let's just review for a minute what we're doing over here. Okay, we're not out of anything, but we're not exactly rolling and stuff either. And later game, when we have to start facing off against the Germans, we're going to be ploughing through a lot of this stuff in the reinforcement requirements very heavily, including, and very importantly, fighters. They take a hammering against the Luftwaffe when we come up against the Bf-109 and advanced aircraft like that. Okay, we now have supply, and so I think we should send these 3 units over there to cut that guy off and put these 2 units in support of that attack. That way, we've got these 3 units isolated, and we can start wiping out divisions. Okay, very good. What are we doing over here? Yes, we are building quite well. Very good. Very good. Okay, that's all going well. Let's go and have a look at our Iranian theatre, because that's going to come up very quickly. So we have young Kirill Meretskov ready on the western flank. And who's on the eastern flank? General Nikolai Batutin. He is ready as well. Now, he hasn't, oh, he's got some good infantry, good standard infantry, low battalions, but fast. And we've got standard infantry and mountaineers, which are special troops. I think they'll be doing fine. Let's just check them out for a second. See, they have engineers and artillery. And, they have 12. Combat width of 24. So they've overdone it. That's interesting, isn't it? The width of each unit is 2. We could actually bring that in line with what we want to do. Interesting. Okay. All right. That's okay. They're actually a stronger unit than is the standard infantry. So we're not worried about our west flank going down to Tehran. In fact, what I think we should do is give him an objective which goes to Tehran, because that's where we want to be. Okay, that's that done. And General Meretskov, Vatutin, actually. So let's just, wow, all 3. Let's just pause that for a second. And we'll put in General Vatutin's objectives as well. Now, he does not need to go all the way there, but does need to start locking off this area down here. Like so. And that's a fairly decent size advance for him. And that's good. Okay, that's good. So let's go and adjust our research. So very keen on building things at the moment. Very keen on our development over here. 38, so we've got a while to go there. See what else is going on. We should get this up. Helps our defensive position, and also puts us in a position later on to look at machine guns and standard infantry equipment. Now down here, this one, the field hospital, and the logistics company is so important for the Russians that it's very important for just about everybody. What am I doing? No, don't do that. We're not cancelling anything. Right. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, we've got that as an option. We've got tanks, and we've got. See, we're behind in artillery as well. We've still got 1934 issue artillery. And we've done our first, but not much in that way. So we've got that. You know what? I think we'll travel left to right on this one for the time being, and we'll go field hospital. That's my call on that one. All right, very good. All right, back to what we were doing, and we were doing much. Yeah, there you go. Now there's tanks in there, German tanks. So we are going to be very happy if we get rid of them, because that's going to be a really big help to our Republican brothers and sisters down here. And we'll need to be careful, because if they actually get down to the ocean there, we may actually have our supply line cut. So we just need to keep an eye on that. So going along pretty well, deviating from history quite dramatically, as it turns out. Because if the Soviet Union takes Iran before the start proper of World War II, not only will Russia have a huge oil supply, but one might be tempted to say that the future geopolitical position will look much different post-World War II than it might currently do. But there you go. So that's all going along fairly well. I think we'll put the speed up a bit, keep things chugging along. Okay. Well, okay, that unit's gone. Now, I think it behooves us to take out and isolate these guys down here, because they're looking a bit dangerous on our flank. And we certainly would be exposed if they get behind us and come up and cut our supply lines. That would not be to our benefit. Or there's a quote on the start up to the game from I think it's Hirohito, that says, "The war has developed not necessarily to Japan's advantage," which is a very nice way of saying we're losing. Okay. There would appear to be problems, and we are going to solve them. And those problems, oops, let's stop that again. Okay, so the Germans have remilitarized the Rhineland. So this is the start of their economic development. Okay, so we are going to no, we're not going to get that actually. We're going to go straight over here and get the Great Purge out of the way. That's what I reckon. And make great use of our research lot by rushing over here and getting involved. Oh, we can't do that just yet. Right down here to improve the construction speed of our factories. That's what we're doing. And now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lines in production at once, which is pretty good. Now, these guys actually take more time than our military factories, mainly because their construction cost is 10.8 and these guys are 7.2. So, you know, roughly speaking, 30% less cost to build a military factory than a civilian one. But the civilian ones give us increased capacity. So you know, for the long term, it's important to build them as well. So I think we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. No, I think that's fine. 2 for 2. That's pretty good. And how we doing over here? Support's at 1.9. I did say 3, and I think we should still aim for 3,000 before we do that. We've got one more down there. We've got 2. You know what? Let's go 3 there because we are going to use quite a bit of it. And 1 light tank, 1. I think we go up 1 aircraft, 1 fighter as well. And who else have we got? Interwar bomb. Did I see interwar bombers? No, I did not. And I did not see naval bombers either. So we'll get 1 each of those going on in addition. That down there. That down there. In the maintenance. We'll keep these guys at the very end. And actually, you know what? We can put this strategic bomber below him. Keep them towards the end. Just because. Okay. And I think this one we can reduce to 5. Yep. Okay. Good. Still going along nicely. And we haven't put any new divisions into being built. So we're just working with what we've got. Okay, here we go. Now we push down and we force the... what happened there? We broke off the attack without orders. General Zakharov almost came up against the NKVD on that one. That wouldn't have ended well for him. Okay, we will go back over here very quickly and have a look at the Iranian situation. Apparently, Comrade Stalin informs me they are posturing for war. Well, we'll have to answer that. We can't let that sort of thing go past. Threaten our country like that. That's not on. 30th of August. 3 more months, roughly. Okay, fine. So in 3 months, or just over 3 months, when we start the war, we will automatically get our volunteers back. And they will be able to fight for the liberation of our Iranian comrades. And we are 4 out of 5 to veteran. Very good. Okay, what's here? 3 civilian factories. Ah, okay. Ooh. We need to keep an eye on that. Hold on, we need to stop this for a minute. Otherwise we'll be wasting time and space. So we've got 2 of those on the boil, so we need some more military factories getting along in there. So what was that's a civilian. What's that one up there? That's a civilian, so 1. And I think 2. Great. Okay. That sounds pretty good. All right, let's proceed. And basically what we'll need to do henceforth is have always 1 and 1 in production. That way we are moving ahead all the time. And I think in I think in 38, we'll start building our defensive line around here. It does take a little bit of time. So we need to be on the ball with that one. Now we haven't, why haven't we defended our border up there? That doesn't seem good. What have we got down here? 2, 4, 5. 5? We only have 5? Why do we only have 5? A trick question? Don't think it is. All right, let's take our 5 and get them deployed in the north, up around this border, just in case they plan to get a bit sassy and come and attack us. Yeah, so there. Okay. All right. That's good. I am reluctant to start a war on 2 fronts because, as history has shown us on other occasions, that has not worked out terribly well for everybody. Okay, let's just double check the timing again. August the 30th, June, July, August. So 3 months on that front. And how are we doing over here? I don't know that that's particularly encouraging. I think we might need to get involved in causing our enemies some difficulty around here. Certainly the left flank is struggling. Ooh, that's not good either. They're about to get all these guys cut off here with a gap right there. We may have to divert our forces down there to bring some relief. In fact, you know what? Just look at that for a second. We could cause them some problems by cutting off this entire arm. I like the way that's looking. Excellent move. Okay, so what have we got here? Let's just see. Ability. No. Nope. Okay, not particularly interesting. So we might need to get back down here. And, well, I always go artillery. Mainly because I like having lots and lots of artillery within my regiment and division. So I think for me that's very important to put the money and the effort into that. How are we doing in Spain? Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. And where is the Western Theatre? The Western Theatre is all involved. All right, okay. The Western Theatre is all involved in Finland. Very good. Okay, it's June. I think we could risk justifying a war goal. Now, that would be the place there. Power and last 355 days. Right. Sure. Except we can't afford it. We need 71 political power. Okay. Tricky. Okay. Fair enough. What are we doing down here? Whoa, they fractured that up pretty badly. Okay, we're winning that one. And I think we're going to get the cutoff right there. So we'll go 2 on the flank, and then we'll start cleaning up this section. And depending on how much pressure they bring to bear against us. Okay. 34 minutes in. I think it's almost call-it time. So let's do a quick review. We are still fighting valiantly in Spain, and we're doing okay. Not great, but okay. Personally, the units and our general have done very well. Georgy Zakharov is a good mountaineer, a good hill fighter. Both of those over 70%. So he's developing good skills. All our 5 divisions are now at veteran level. So that's good for us because they're good fighting troops now. We are positioned in the Iranian theatre on the left and right flanks, east-west, and we are deployed in Finland. In both cases, the oppressed masses have called out to their Soviet brothers to come and rescue them, and we certainly will. The oil will flow freely when liberty walks in the streets of Tehran. Anyway, so that's that. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining Comrade Stalin and I. We hope you've enjoyed the episode. We are progressing towards the inevitable Great War that we feel is coming, and we will be developing Mother Russia to withstand the assault of our unfriendly neighbours. So I thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a good week. And if you feel so inclined, thank you very much for subscribing. And until next time, bye for now.